Hey. I'm back. Like James Brown. I'm back. Hello, dear hearts. Give you a second to get here. Just getting ready for you. Miss D is back. 2 lives in 1 day. Say hey. Give you a second to get here. I'm back, and I'm back with a surprise. While I'm waiting for the dear hearts to join me, I think I'll just tea-dye a little of this music paper. Oh, they're coming. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Poetic Angels. I'm back. I'm back. Like James Brown. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I got a fresh cup of coffee and a new attitude. Hey, guess what else? I found the missing journal, the leather paper journal. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. This is what we're going to be making. We're going to make leather, paper leather for a journal cover. For those of you who haven't got your journal covers made, or you're going to make a second journal, leather paper. I haven't sewn the signatures in, but I have them there, and I may get to sewing those signatures in, but we're back, and we found the missing journal. Miss D is excited. Alrighty then. So let's look down here at the craft table and see what's going on. Let's see if I can get you a nice shot where you don't have to see all the mess. Get you right in the middle. Get you down. Is that down enough? You know, I'm working on the craft room, and one of the things I'm going to work with is camera angles, and I'm going to figure out how to get a closer angle. Miss D been doing a lot of work during the week, so that's taken away from all the craft room planning and being able to play with all this new gear I got. Got some new gear for sure. I'm sorry about playing with the camera. I'm trying to get you the best view. Let's see. That gets you a whole lot of that, huh? Let's see. I can twist it a little bit more. One way or the other, you're gonna get some of my backdrop in there. But we're back, and as promised, we're going to make leather paper. This isn't leather paper, but this is going to be my centerfold. I love it. Playing around with decoupage and paint. And put that in the center of that journal I was just showing you. And here's an example of the leather paper. So the cover of the book is light. This is dark leather. And I even made a belly band strip. And you can use it for pockets. This is going to be really easy. Let's see what's going on in chat. Hey, Poetic Angels. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Jasmine. That painting of you on the wall behind, is that a paint? That is not me. It's a painting I made. I like to paint, and so I do a lot of painting, and I do a lot of paintings of girls and women. So she's just a figment of my imagination. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, let's get a shot of her. She's one of my favorites. Yeah. I will be doing some painting here on some of these Sunday warm-ups soon. And so we'll try our hands at that. I like to put paintings into my art journals that I make. And this journal that I'm making with you all, thank you, Cheryl, is starting to be pretty special to me. So I'll probably have a special painting for this journal. All right, so I'm just going to put that down. So what do we need for supplies to make our leather paper? Not much. We just need either some paper, some wax paper, parchment paper, anything like that. I'm going to see if I can pull out my parchment paper. Not parchment, but yeah, I think this is parchment paper I have right close to me. You can get this at the dollar store. Get a box for $1, and you can make leather journals for a long time out of that. And so we need our parchment paper. We need paint. Leather usually is brown, so I use brown paints. A little orangey yellow, mustardy yellow, and every now and then I'll throw a little blue or something in there. We'll see what happens as we're making this journal. All these paints I got from the dollar store. I actually like these too. They're Cryology paints, and they're good quality. I like them. And for $1, you can't beat that. All right. And besides that, the only other thing we need is a little Mod Podge. Alrighty. Oh, and this is the belly band that we made in our earlier stream that I think goes beautiful with the journal that I had made previous. It could even be on the cover. It's so pretty. But we actually made it for a page, and so as we start sewing in the pages and decorating the pages, I'm going to put that one in there. All right. How you guys doing? Jasmine, you need to paint in your book? Yeah, that'll be nice. You're ready for this. Something new. Yep, here comes something new. You know, I have a new little short video that's going to pop up sometime this week. Unboxing the Cricut Maker. That video will either pop up today or tomorrow. So there's a Cricut in the family, and I am excited to play with the Cricut and make nice embellishments for our journals. So this is what we're going after. Faux leather. And it's nice and strong too. Nice, strong, stretchy material. Beautiful for covers. So all you have to do is get you a piece of parchment paper. Parchment paper, even if you just have regular craft paper. My granddaughter ordered some things online, and the packaging that she got, let me just show you. I'll just stand just a little bit. They packaged her little package in this great craft paper. This will make great leather paper. And when you get packages, you get this. There's tons of this that was in a package that she's gotten. And I'm going to turn that into leather paper for journals too. So I'm going to pull off a good piece for the size of a journal. Let's see. I'm thinking of, I'm taking all the pages out of this book. And so I'm going to make a little journal. You remember this from our thrift store find? So I'll show you how to gut these. I started taking the paper block out. And I'm going to take the paper block out, and I'm going to use this book for my cover. So I'm going to make, for my journal. So I'm going to make this piece of leather for this book. So I'm just going to size it for how I want to see it. So that's about all I need. So this won't be long at all. This is a short piece of paper that I need here. So the paper will shrink a little bit in the process. So you want to make it a little bit bigger than you want it, because it will shrink. And you can always trim later. So I'm going to make it this size. So you're just estimating about how big your book or whatever you're covering is going to be. Okay. So we're good with that size. I actually love making leather paper. It's so relaxing. Yeah, I did come back with a lot of energy, Jasmine. I got a fresh cup of coffee. I'm back. I'm back and I'm ready. Get my feet propped up under the desk. Now, what I could do that would probably be smart, so I don't have to clean the desktop, is put a piece of this paper down underneath here, because I'm going to be pretty liberal with the paint. So let's cover the desktop. And then the paint that spills on it, I can use in my next project. I don't ever waste paint. All right, that looks good. Just tape that a little bit. All right. What happened to the paper that quick? You see how this craft room does me, Okay. I got an answer for that. We just do it again. And I think this is enough. I could make two at once. That would be cool. That's enough. It probably fell under the desk, and I'm not going to crawl on camera under the desk. That's not going to happen. So it's a very simple process. I like to get the rolled paper a little straight, because I paint on the other side, the shiny side. It's the side I want to paint on. It's under the scrap paper. Did it go under there? Oh, well, that's where it's going to be. Thank you. I tell you, these desks can be magic. Cheryl, the earlier live, I couldn't find the journal I had made. So when I took the break, I said, I'm not going back on without that journal. I know it's in this room. And sure enough, it was under my supplies that I had taken out for the journal. It was underneath it, and I just couldn't see it. All right. Cheryl, have you got your cover on your journal yet? Where are you at on making your journal? right, so the process is we have our Mod Podge, we have our paints. I kind of like that light color, so I'm going to make this one lighter than that dark that I just showed you. So we're going to work with that. And, oh, I should have told you need a little brush to brush it on. I'm going to use, actually, do I have a brush, a new brush? I thought I did. Okay. I must have used it this week. So I guess I'm going to use my old brush. And so I'm just going to start with a little Mod Podge. Brush it on. Some people start with just their paint, but I feel like the Mod Podge, when I brush it on first, it holds the paint on. And then you just have at being creative with your paint. So leather is a little blotchy, so you just kind of dab it on. And I'm going to use probably 3 colors. This right here is like a burnt sienna brown. It's a little messy. You're going to get your hands a little messy, but it's okay. Okay, I was just reading the chat. I see Cheryl has a doctor's appointment. I do hope you feel better too. I'm sorry you haven't been well. So we'll definitely keep you in our prayers and thoughts. And hopefully some creative crafting makes you feel a little bit better. I know when I'm down and out, it picks me up. I may get to do 2 of these. Do one with the Mod Podge on first and one with it on second, and then do a review of which way's better. I'm feeling it stick to the brush a little more this way, but it does, from past experience, hold the paint for me a little better. So you can make it as dark or as light as you want. And getting it on, you just kind of dabbing it on. Hey Michael, welcome back. We're already into it. We're back. Making our leather paper. This is parchment paper that I'm painting on. And this parchment paper, I mentioned that we just got from the dollar store. Crafting doesn't have to be expensive. I've been watching a lot of videos where people that are just beginning are wondering about the expense. There are things that are pretty pricey if you want to spend that, but I find that you don't have to. Every now and then I treat myself to some things. I do love a good gadget or so. So I was mentioning that Cricut is here. I did a little video that will go up either today or tomorrow on the Cricut Maker, but those things are pricey and you don't have to buy them. I think right now though, as we're staying home and not able to go to work, That's a good investment. All the things you can make with a Cricut. So I got my first layer on. And I'm just going to streak it a little bit more. And then I'm going to dry it. Hopefully I'm going to mute you guys so you don't have to hear the dryer. Chat amongst yourselves. Alright, got that layer kind of dry, and I'm going to layer on a little bit brighter. This is deep yellow. I like the brighter color. This dark one looks truly like leather, but I actually like a leather. Oh, Michael, while you was gone, we found the missing journal. I want you to see the faux leather that was in the last screenshot. So this is the journal that I'm making as everybody else is making theirs. I'm loving that baby. And we're going to just repeat the same process. We're just going to dab it on. It's going to change the color a little bit. I'm going to add another layer after this. And at some point I'll be mixing these two colors together. Jasmine's crafting in bed. Okay, I heard that. I need a bed table too. Sometimes I'll leave the craft room and I'll go upstairs and I'm still wanting to create. And I don't want to be sitting up down here. A bed table would be fun. Can you see that starting to look like leather? So what I'm going to do is dry this just right here with this little bit of color, and I'm going to show you one of the real secrets to getting this leather look. And then we'll paint on another layer or two. So the dryer's coming again. Okay, that feels pretty dry. And what I'm going to do is peel it up from the backdrop paper carefully because it can rip. Sometimes it's not a good idea to tape it down, but I find that it moves too much if I do. And that's why I cut the parchment paper bigger than the journal. I can cut the ends off. And so I want to make sure that I have all the tape off. And then what you want to do is take your paper and crunch it up. And then I'm going to open it up. Jasmine, I'm glad you're loving your journal. That's nice. That's nice. So rewarding to make. Yeah, once I found these journals, I have been stuck for a while. I make journals after journals. I'm thinking of starting a little Etsy store and putting them in there. Okay, so I didn't get that all the way dry, so some of the color is peeling when I first come back, but that's all right. This is just the first couple layers. Oh, I'm going to love the color of this. Oh, this is pretty. Can you guys see that? All those wrinkles. And so what I'm going to do is do that one more time. That looks pretty good. But I think a little more wrinkles for me. I'm just going to crunch it again. I'm being pretty gentle with it. Michael, are you a jockey? Or are you just into the races? I know you said you do dental something, but on the side. Are you a jockey? I'm not worrying about painting the inside, just the outside. This feels good. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, I am that crafter that keeps saying my own stuff is pretty, huh? Y'all forgive me. Okay, I'm going to add another couple layers. You know, sometimes a little hint of red in your leather can be nice. I think I'll put a little hint of red in here. Just a little bit. Apply my red paint. Just a touch. With another touch of that yellow. I like that yellow. And then I'm going to just brush that on before I Mod Podge it. Oh, this is going to be pretty. Don't worry about the red. It's going to blend in. It'll make the cherry look. You want to kind of brush on careful. I'm a rough crafter, so sometimes I'm a little tough on things. Oh, I like this cherry look. Every time I do this, I get a different look, and I end up liking them. Each of the looks, and since I make a lot of journals, that's no problem. Okay. Add a little more of the brown. Some people use shoe polish to do this part. So you could do that. You can get the shoe polish at the dollar store if you're on a budget. You can mix the brown and the black. It makes a darker journal though. Now I'm just going to kind of dab it on because I want to kind of preserve my wrinkles. Not a jockey, just a fan. I hear you. Oh, thank you, Michael. This is my joy. You guys get to have me in my joy time. This brings me lots of joy. If you're referring to the loss of my daughter last year, this is one of the things that helped me get through. In fact, this week I found a drawing that she had done, and I put it on a corner tag that I'm going to put in one of the journals. It's lovely to catch some of her artwork laying around. She used to love to draw. Oh, thank you, Michael. I appreciate you. You're good for a girl. You're good for a girl. I like this color. Can you guys see the cherryness of it? It's a little sticky. Aw, thank you, Cheryl. He does. God has my back. Ooh, I like this. I thought I liked that blonde, but this cherry is pretty nice. I'm going to call that the color. I'm going to dry it one more time, you guys. Well, 2 more times. I ain't going to lie to you. I got one more step to do. Aw, thank you, Poetic Angels. You guys are good. You're sweet. Thank you. All right, here comes the drying. I was reading the chats while I was doing that. That's cool, Cheryl. You saw one of the videos with Stacy in it. She loved to draw and paint. She drew every day, all day. We have boxes and boxes of her drawings. All right, Michael. Thanks for coming in. No, the ring size is 7, Michael. Yeah, they look like some big hands. My thumb is 8. Thanks for coming by. We enjoyed you. We always appreciate having you. Can't wait to see that scrapbooking. Oh, this is beautiful, you guys. I like this cherry look. All right, that color is beautiful. I feel like I have enough wrinkles. Right there seems like I want a little bit more wrinkle. Let me just scrunch right there. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and it is the one little thing that I'm going to add that takes it just up a notch is a little bit of gold. I want to make sure I got the right gold. I have 2 bottles of gold. Oh, this is the right one. Just a little few drops takes it to another level. This is so easy to make, and it's a fun process and beautiful. Bye, Michael. Oh! I see that, Michael. Oh, that's a hot mess. Ooh, look at that gold on there, y'all. That's another level. Oh, I'm loving this. Tell me quick, how many of y'all gonna make leather for your next journals? This is it. This is the stuff. Right, Cheryl? Get me some parchment paper. I'm going to dry it, and I'm going to cover one of these books so you can see how beautiful and how easy it is, right? That didn't really take us any time other than the drying. And I can tell you, when I'm making things on the video, it's a little slower than if I was just doing it. You could really knock one of these out in 5 to 7 minutes. Oh, yours will. I'm telling you, it's so simple. There it is. I'm going to dry that. Oh, I love it. Oops. Let me take that noise off here. And that's that. Just that simple. We have a leather, faux leather cover. And because that was so quick and easy, I'm going to go ahead and cover my journal. So I'm going to show you how, if you use a book, how to gut it. A lot of times you can get books out of the dollar store, or you can go to the thrift store and you can get them for $1 out the dollar store, and out of a thrift store you get books for a little bit of nothing. So what we have to do is just cut the book block away from the spine. Just looking for my little X-Acto sheet knives. There it is. So these X-Acto knives are really sharp, so you want to be careful. So I already have half of it out. I hope you guys can see all that. And all you do is cut the block, being careful not to go to the back and cut the spine. Just releasing that paper that's on the side, it will let the block loose. And that's simple. You have your papers out. I use those for, you know, for making all kinds of things here in the craft room. Now this spine looks like it's in pretty good shape. That let me put the lid back on that. That I'm not gonna have to do too much to say that. I like this image. Let me photocopy that real quick, because I do like that. It could be on the page. So I'm just going to stand up off camera. What can y'all look at while I get up? Y'all can look at. This is a plastic bag that I'm going to try to use this image. I'll be 2 seconds. The printer is right here. I know they say that's not good etiquette, but we're in a craft room and we're crafting, so etiquette may not be all is crapped up to be, right? Get that image. Yeah, I'm gonna try that today. I might try to glue it onto a white piece of paper. I'm not sure if I just glued it by itself, if it would work. Okay. On a page. I guess if I could glue it on a paper, I could glue it on a page. I love those roses. They're pretty. Alright. Got the image. A little dark, but that's okay, because I'm going to paint on it. Since we're going to cover it up here. Let's go ahead and put our cover on our book. The beauty of having a book already made is you don't have to build the book itself. It's already done. The one thing I am going to do is, you know, tack down little things that came up. I don't even think I have to, in this one, add any more to the spine. This looks like it's pretty hardy. I could add another inner cover. Ooh, look at that. I got paint on my fingers. Definitely want to add something now, don't I? Let me baby wipe my hands before I make a mess. I think I will stick a little something in the spine just to make it stronger. That's that cereal box again. I get the use of all of it. I trimmed it for the cover that I just showed you guys before. And I saved this because it's great for spines, that size. That making the leather, I got paint all over my hands. Oh yeah, you can do it, Cheryl. I'm just reading the chats a little bit while I'm cleaning my fingers. Alrighty. So let's just stick a little bit in the spine. Do a rough estimate of the size. I don't like to measure too much, but I'm going to have to trim it just a little bit to fit down in there. And I'm going to guess on that too. Because I just really want to put a little bit more in there for strength. Because it's really fine what's there. Just want to strengthen it up a little bit. If I can get this. Okay. Yeah. Good estimating. Good estimating. Perfect. And I'm just going to glue that down in there. And I'm putting a healthy amount of glue on this. So I want it to stay. And I'm trying to get it down so it doesn't hang out of the spine over the book. There I go, rubbing glue in my hand again. Never said I was the neatest crafter. Try not to have you guys looking at too much dirt. All right. There we go. And we might want to cover that. That looks really good. It's in there nice. You know, I like this paper, so we're just going to take a couple of these pages and put it there. This is why I use a cutter, Cheryl, because I don't cut the straightest. Some people are good at that kind of thing. But the beauty of these journals is you don't have to be perfect to get the pleasure. And I'm going to just lay it over top of the old one and glue it down. Just like that. And maybe put a little washi tape or something for decoration in there. I think Mod Podge would be okay to glue that down with. Mod Podge is a sealant and a glue. I call it a must-have craft room staple. And for extra measure, put a little of the glitter glue on the corners, because that's where you want it to really tack down. Okay. Take my bone folder and spread it out and really lay it down. This is an easy way to do a journal. Is go to the dollar store, buy a book, go to the thrift store, buy a book, gut it, and just cover it. But it's really great to know how to make them yourself. That's why I did that first process with you. There's plenty bookmaking ways out there, and I'm trying to play with them all. Okay. Tell you, baby wipes are a must if you craft like me. I keep my hands in the glue. Okay, do the other side. This side actually looks pretty good. I don't even think I'm going to change that one. Just tack it down all the way. Now I'm trying to be creative, I got a piece of material here, thinking of sticking it in the middle. Got a shirt that I'm thinking about sacrificing. Yeah, let's cut the sleeves out of this baby. Need some fabric scissors at the ready. These aren't doing it. Oh, there we go. I can get off that seam. I need a different pair of scissors if I'm gonna do this. There we go. Now it's a summer shirt. This is pretty, this pattern on here. And this is extra. You don't have to do this. This is Miss D being extra. Just wanting a little color in the inside. Fabric makes your binding stronger. So this one will never give up on me. It'll stay. And I try to save everything, like that sleeve ring right there. I'm going to cut that off and save that because I might be able to use it. Okay, I'm always doing the extra. Tell y'all I'm going to do one thing and be putting the extras in it because that's how I craft. I just go for it. I try to make some things simple and I just always keep going. Alright. So that gives us a piece of fabric. Oh, that's going to be pretty. So we just need just a little bit. I like the strings to come out. Nice, Cheryl, nice. Oh, that's your grandmother used to wear? That's going to be special. Oh, man. And so I'm just going to glue that right here. That'll make your spine really strong. And we want it to come out a little bit. Oh, nice. That sounds so nice. Like I said, this is extra, you guys. You could have stopped after you got the paper out. This is Miss D doing extra. I like the color of all the flowers against the beige. It's pretty. All right. Do a little trim. I can start adding papers to this baby. Oh no, I want to put the cover on for you guys. See how I got lost there? Okay. I'll do some trim after it dries. I like it to dry before I trim, that way. I know it's set in there. Nice, nice, nice. Now you can cut the strings if you want, or you can leave them there. I like a few of them there. Gives that handmade look. These are great gifts to give. Looking good, looking good. This is the part I should have really waited till it get dry. So I'm just tuck this up because we're gonna go ahead and put the cover on. Try to make it even with the rest of the framework of the book. Leaving a little non-perfection so it looks handmade. That's one of my things. I like it to look like I made it. Not that it's not made well, but that it's handmade. All right. Looking good. There. Let's put this cover on this baby. And then we will have done a successful second video. Where are we? Man, that's an hour already. Time flies when you are doing a live. That's cute. Your daughter that used to say you were a hoarder, that said you were a hoarder, is now looking at Junk Jones. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's so cute. Once she makes her first one, she'll be addicted. Now here you want to put it on and size it up, open it and close it. We do want to make sure that the cover's tight. So we're trying to get the fit. Oh, this is beautiful to me, you all. This might be my favorite cover. All right. So I'm going to start with one side first so I can pull tight. And I want to trim so that I have about the same amount on each. I'm just thinking, do I want to trim that or will we make that a pocket? Maybe not. I'm going to trim that. Trying to get them equal. Top and the bottoms. It doesn't have to be exact, but you know, near. And I'm going to trim here. Now, if you want to be a perfectionist, you can use the paper cutter on these lines, but I'm okay with near. And try to get them about the same size. I think I'll cut. We'll think about it if I want it shorter after I glue the first side on. Okay, and don't throw these pieces away. Pockets and tucks and tags. Belly bands. It'd be nice to have a belly band that matched the cover. Now what I'm thinking I want to do is make that edge really kind of trim like the 1/4 inch that's right there. But that will take some fine tuning if you did that. Love the shimmer? Yeah, me too. So I'm not going to try to go that fine tuned, but I am going to make it half more smaller. This you do to your liking. If you like it thick, do it thick. If you like it thinner, do it thinner. Yeah, I think that'll look good. Something like that. But make sure that you save enough so that you can close your book. Like I was getting pretty close right there. Okay. So I'm going to glue one side down first, and then I can get the tightness and the sizing the way I want. And I can do some more trim work because I see I didn't cut straight right there. But I'm going to get half of it glued on and then do that trim. Just eyeballing. Okay. And I ain't mad at that. But I left a little space so I could trim a little tighter if I wanted. And I'm only going to do a little bit because I decorate these insides. First page of a journal, I usually like a pocket. And I'll go ahead and glue that all the way down. It's pretty cool. Now I can pull this taut for this side. Lining my book cover back up. Oh, that's working. I'm just going to make some slits on the corners of the spine because I'll probably cut those out. I'm just snipping right at the edge of the spine so when I do the top fold down, it'll be a neat fold down. And let's do that. Set it up. Always make sure you can open and close your book though. Did I rip that? I'll put a little color there. Nice. Almost there, you guys. We almost have this covered. Just want to make sure I get it nice and taut. What I didn't do that I should have did was add some glue to the center. I think I still got time. I forgot. Yeah, I still have time. Ooh, got lucky. We want to add some glue right here. That's the Mod Podge, just a quick smooth. It would stay the other way, but it might pucker. So it doesn't hurt to do this. Now, Do the same on this side too. Bring our book to close. Now we're there. There's no more taking that bad boy on and off. Get our extra wrinkles. If you don't like if you don't like a lot, you can pull it tight. Now I just pulled that a little too tight. That's okay. I know how to fix that. This is a bone folder. You can set your wrinkles in or take them out. Oh, that's pretty. That's gorgeous. Okay, now I just want to trim this up so it's about the same size as over here. And that little piece where I ripped it, it's a simple fix. Nothing too much in crafting that you can't fix. Can't even tell that happened. Okay, let's trim this down. Alright, I'm going to get us onto the finish line. I thank you guys for hanging out. Hope this has been helpful, that you seen something you can use for your journal. The corners can be tricky, so I make a triangle. Then I fold up and try to make sure I get all in here real tight. This little piece we're going to cut out. Okay. You could use Fabrifix glue here. That art glitter is a great glue. It'll work. Fabrifix will glue paper to fabric to paper, paper to paper. Art glitter glue is great though. It will grab onto most any and everything. It's one of my favorite glues. I know I say that all the time, right? I think I'm going to leave that size. That looks fine. Nice, nice, nice. Little extra seal on the corners. I'm always particular about the corners. Okay. This, I think I'm going to glue it up there just because I got that fabric there. But I'll wait at the end and see. If I can make them match the height, I'll do it. If not, I'll snip them off. Same thing real quick. Get those corners. I'm folding it and making that triangle. Pretty close, pretty close to the same. Do a little trim work. This is the fussiest piece, but it gives the best effect. To go ahead and fuss with it a little bit. Okay. Oh, I'm not even looking at chat. I'm sorry. Got into it. That's what I do. Okay. Oh, wow, nice. Those corners I found in that haul would be nice on this book. Okay. See what we got going up here. Oh, this is the one where I ripped, so we're gonna work it out though. I can always add a piece and you never know if that happened. My hands is a little gluey now. Yeah, the corners are the spots that you want to be the fussiest with. Okay. And I'm going to trim that just a little bit so it's about the same size as the bottom. Okay. And I'm going to try to match this one to that. Mm-hmm. Coolness. All right, we're almost there. And there could be another part because I want to put the papers in it. Let me wipe my hands off. It's pulling stuff off. do the touch-ups at the end. Nice, nice, nice. How we doing out there? Sorry for not. Okay. Okay. Be careful with the glue on your hands. You can rip stuff, so I'm going to try to keep mine clean. Oh, I like it, guys. It's looking good, eh? Saving all your scraps of Jasmine. That's cool. There we go. I'm going to finish her on up now. This little corner right here. After I think I'm going to add a little bit to it right here. So it is a smooth transition. Glue this one down. Well, I think it'll wait till the end. It'll wait. All about the glue here. That was my bad. Had glue on my hands and ripped that. I'll even it out. Okay, we got one little patch to fix and we'll be okay. This little piece right here. So let's trim that. And take a little piece of our leftover. There we go. I don't want to shut it too tight because the glue is still wet. And I don't want it to stick together and pull. So maybe I'll throw the dryer on it for a half a second and then show you this and call that mission completed. Just doing a little fix up. One little corner I saw that didn't look as good as I wanted. Get these hands. All right. All right, you guys. We have completed. Thank you, Poetic Angels, for hanging. Thank you, Cheryl. Here's our completed faux leather journal cover. That's a beauty, guys. All right. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you'll be making some leather journals. I love this size book. This is a nice size for a book or a journal. All right. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next Sunday. Well, look out for a couple videos during the week this week. But I'll see you Sunday for Warm Up Sundays with Miss D. Thanks, Cheryl. Yeah, I like it too. I think it came out really, really special. All right, guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.